right, everybody. We are back. New day. New game, says Transcend. Indeed. It's a new day. It's a new game. I've not had enough coffee yet, so while we're here, welcoming everybody in to the start of Death Stranding 2, we're going to go watch the recap. I did just play the first game like 3 months ago, maybe? 3 or 4 months ago, I played the first game for the first time. It was a lot of fun. Genuinely looking forward to this. It was a weird adventure, but very satisfying, like blending crafting with exploration, with action, and a really crazy sci-fi story. In this game, they've just added more stuff of everything. So let's watch the recap while I wake up and drink my coffee.
Perhaps you remember me. That's right. It's Dead Man. The world, as you know, is in awful shape. And it's all because of the Death Stranding. The dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side. We call these entities BTs, Beached Things. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out, leaving nothing but a massive crater in its wake. But that was only the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky, rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon we came to know as timefall. Structures would rust and collapse, and people grew old in an instant. The world transformed into something completely unrecognizable. Those who survived these changes came to fear both timefall and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. They grew distant from one another and became further isolated. The social, cultural, and political bonds between humans began to crumble. The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand, the last president of the United States of America, founded Bridges, an organization committed to making America whole again and providing a future for all humankind. However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition. It was you, Sam, who took up her cause and resolved to see it through. Sam, the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate, the one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridges' Cupid in hand, and accompanied by the bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey across North America.
Cod Willis says, looking forward to this. Steph says, waited ages for this game, right? What's up, Yoran? Slacker says, I hope this game sucks so we get more Dune. We're getting more Dune this afternoon. Maybe. Probably. I may play this all day today and tomorrow since I have early access, but there's more Dune, never fear. It's a staggering simulator, says Bray Bowery. It's not just a walking simulator. It's a staggering simulator.
Often phasmophobia, or the fear of being touched. The despair of having lost everything was just too much. But despite it all, you strive to bring people together. By extending the chiral network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. You were also to rescue Bridget's daughter, Amelie, who had been taken captive by terrorists. These were the vital missions you were entrusted with, Sam. We, your friends at Bridges, did everything we could to support your efforts. There was our director, Di Hardman, a close associate of Bridget, who was dedicated to fulfilling her final wishes. His commitment to American Reconstructionism was absolute, and for that he was named the first president of the UCA. And of course, Sam, the incomparable Dead Man, yours truly. I'd like to think we became the best of friends. As you may recall, I was born from an artificial womb, and over the course of my life, was the recipient of numerous organ transplants. I've always got on with the dead. I used to be a coroner. Anyway, I pushed myself physically and mentally to help you and your BB, Lou. Mama and Lochna were twin sisters, as you may remember. Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid, which was essential for chiral network expansion. A personal tragedy caused the two of them to grow apart. But they've since reconciled, with both their souls residing in the same body.
Man, as much of a killer cast as the first game had, this game, from everything we've seen from the trailers, this game has an even bigger cast, which is going to be awesome.
Hartman. Every 21 minutes his soul departs his physical form, and for 3 minutes his body is clinically dead. During this temporary death, his soul is sent to the beach. That's why he knows more about the beach and the Death Stranding than anyone else. His knowledge proved indispensable in the execution of your mission, Sam. Fragile. Leader of the private delivery outfit, Fragile Express. Exposure to timefall caused her entire body from the neck down to age significantly. It was the mark of a terrible betrayal. Higgs, a former comrade, used timefall as an instrument of torture, you see. To no surprise, Fragile was hell-bent on getting revenge. But after meeting you, Sam, she had a change of heart. As your friends, we would stop at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, crossing the continent was something you had to do on your own, with only Lou for company. And with no end to the forces that stood in opposition. Deadly BTs, unforgiving terrain and unpredictable weather, ruthless terrorists. The list goes on. Without a doubt, your greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go extinct, he kidnapped Amelie and tried to torment you and countless others. But neither he nor anything else could stop you from achieving your goal. The chiral network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built, but your ordeal was not yet over. You had to learn the real nature of the Death Stranding, a secret that Amelie had kept hidden from us all this time, and a terrible truth you had to face. But you accepted this final revelation, Sam, and did what had to be done.
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen did a great job in the first game, and, knowing who he was by the end of it, he wasn't nearly as creepy as he was made out to be, but it was also, that's sort of when you have a good actor doing something in a role that they're kind of made for, it works exceptionally well.
America rose from the ashes as the UCA, and as the people celebrated your accomplishments, you carried out one final mission in secret, to save your BB, to save Lou. You removed the child from the pod that was their prison, and began a new life together. And so it was that the two of you vanished, without so much as a trace.
So we're picking up, as I understand it, we're picking up several years later, and she is now a toddler. I can't wait. This is going to be good. We're in for a ride. All right, so that's the recap, everybody. Impa says I've not played the first one, but always down for new games. There you go. That's the spirit. Well, make sure you back it up a little bit if you're just tuning in and watch that recap so you understand a little bit more. All right, new game. I almost always play on story mode the first time. What am I in the mood for today? That's a good question. You know what? Let's just do it on normal mode for now. I may bump it down. Um, may bump it down a bit later. Um, let me think about that for a minute. Where's my phone? So, we've got... I don't want brutal. I played the first game on story mode and was just fine with it. I think we'll go on story for now. Let's just start on story. I play almost everything on story mode the first time through. What I don't want it to do is skip any of the... Because I've been told this game allows you to, like, turn off boss fights and stuff, and I don't want to turn off the boss fights. Let's just go normal for now. Oh, yes. I don't know what this has to do with anything. Let's go birth month. I don't know. Let's go... What sounds cool? Let's do a March birth of... I don't know, March 7th. Sure. Oh, now you tell me. While dooms can afflict almost anyone, those born into the constellations of the greater connection to the beach, including Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, and Delphinus, are said to be more susceptible to developing the condition. It's believed that such individuals are fated to walk a path fraught with disquiet and turmoil. Once there was an explosion. A lot. There's going to be a lot of celebrities in this one. From the trailers we've seen. A bang that echoed around the world, a phenomenon known as the Death Stranding. Beach things, lost spirits of the dead, found their way into our midst. And when they came into contact with the living, the result was an instant annihilation. A void out. Since most could neither see nor sense BTs, people lived in fear of them, withdrawing from the outside world. Cities became isolated, humanity crept towards extinction. To unite what was left of America, a reporter named Sam forged a bond with a bridge baby called Lou, who possessed a special connection to the other side. Together they journeyed west across the continent, reconnecting the people through the chiral network. But on the day that the United States of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Though UCA officials attempted to track them down, the pair's whereabouts remain unknown. Many feet scans were performed in the making of this game. What's up, Showcaser? Months later. That was like a bunch of server.
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind. Across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window. My sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again. Today.
Dune has been moved to the afternoon slots, so today and tomorrow will be light on Dune, because I'm in early access, I'll be taking advantage of that, playing a lot of Death Stranding 2, but I do plan on hopping on this afternoon for probably this evening for a couple of hours. Once we get past the early access, we'll be settling into like 5 hours in the morning, take a break, come back, do another 2 to 3 hours in the afternoon. So morning streams, Death Stranding 2, afternoon streams, Dune Awakening. But it'll be pretty light the next 2 days because I've got early access for this, so I want to take advantage of it. Yeah, and I'm just on the base PS5, so I'm sure it looks even better on the PS5 Pro. I really hope they have flagged all this music as not. I don't want to have to deal with copyright issues on YouTube. That's gonna suck. The first game I got hit with about 50% of the songs got dinged that I had to strip out of the videos. Sam! How old's the daughter now? We're like 3 years old? No, not even. Maybe like 2. What's up, Lou? She's still a baby. Oh, I love it. Where are we? Look at his jacket. Ah, this looks amazing.
Time to head home.
All right, here we go. All right, I started the game in quality mode just to see how the frames are and everything else, but as always, long-term sessions, I usually switch over to performance mode. Here's my destination. I can zoom in. Oh, you can do first person.
Well, now someone's in a good mood.
That's great.
Let's go home and get you fed.
All right. So that gives us our quest is proceeding along the ridge. Okay. God, the music is epic. I'm assuming we can go down there and follow that ridge right there. I'm assuming that also is like pointing me in that direction. Tap L1 terrain scanner. Oop, there's a blood bag. Definitely need that. Aerial camera. Oh shit, you can do an aerial camera in this one? Oh, that's new. Give us a nice wide POV for exploration. Fuck. That's cool. Very groovy, man. Okay, we can reset the camera, and it's a nice slow pull too, so it pulls out nice and slow, goes in nice and slow. Wow, they've nailed the camera control. Cool. All right, so we've got multiple. There's a ladder down there. There's a ladder over there. I'm gonna keep going this way. There's a plant down there. Can I harvest those, I wonder? I'm not going to go off the beaten path yet. We're still in the tutorial. Can I move around while I'm in the audio? Yes, you can, but that's really hard to control where you're going. I don't think I would want to use that for moving. But that's pretty cool if you know you're on a safe path. Oh, we definitely have some stranding over there.
Let's head home before it gets dark.
Yeah, definitely get home before it gets dark. Uh-oh, potential gate quake detected. I don't know what that is.
I feel that.
Yeah, earthquake from somewhere. A gate quake measuring 4 on the G scale has occurred. I don't know what gate quakes are, man. Let's go left.
Here we go.
Oh, we got a land. Oh, shit. Did that just break my route? I bet I can still get over there. Oh, I don't know. That was a 7. Alright, lose upset now. What's up, Lou? You're gonna be okay.
Okay, you're all right.
You could zoom in too. Alright. You good? Alright. Alright, we'll need to be careful here. We don't fall. Hang on. It's triggering a climb thing, but it didn't quite work. There we go. Okay, we're getting there. This is a great opening cinematic with the credits and everything. Love the music. Uh-oh, I heard storms. That's never good. Shit, man. That's not good. Uh-oh, we got rain. Not good.
Rain. Gotta move.
Fuck. Are you gonna make me deal with BTs before I even get to the main base at the very beginning of the tutorial? Come on, man. Hold to resist strong winds. Oh, that's a new mechanic too. Quakes and strong winds. So there's winds up top these ridge lines. Am I playing with my mouth open? I feel like I'm playing with my mouth open. I'm just like, oh my god, so cool. I get lost sometimes when I play games, kids. Or is a climbing anchor up ahead? Oh, 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 oh. Do not fall. Oh, slow it down. We want that. Carried on the back.